says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Hey, it's Jason with Denwerks. Got something really cool today. 1961 Morris Minor Series 3 quarter-ton pickup. That was a lot of words. Leslie is helping me, Mrs. Denwerks. You can see her in there. She's loving it. And if you remember, we used to have one of these. We had sold it on Bring a Trailer a while ago, and very similar. Actually, when I first saw it, I thought it was the same one, but obviously a different little rig. And these things are super, super cute. And we'll just do a little walk around. We'll put it up on my lift and drive it and just have a lot of fun with it. In the photos, I wanted to say too, when I put the top back on, I didn't have the canvas all straight, so now you can see it's more level across there. I just kind of put it on. I tightened it too fast on the other side. So anyways, it's sitting fairly straight now, and the canvas is actually really nice. Also, Mrs. Denwerks and I have a podcast. You can go to our website, Instagram page, but Denwerks, DENWERKS. There's a podcast that we do, and you can see our Instagram page, website, and all that as well. And we own this rig actually, but if you got something that you want to have us help you sell or something like that, we don't mind doing that. I think Mrs. Denwerks might have her first consignment coming, which is really cool. So you can look her up too on Bring a Trailer as well. She has her own accounts, just MRS Denwerks, and ours is Denwerks together. So we'll just walk from the front to the back and all the way around. You can see the marker lights work, and we got headlights, brights, and then also we got blinkers. We got left and we got right, so those all work in general. Paint is fairly nice. It came out of California in 07. It's been painted since then, but I think the paint's probably over 20-25 years old. It's not the best paint job in the world. It's obviously all one color, but it does have some flaws. Has a little bit of waviness in a couple areas and stuff like that, but super nice little driver. You know, when you show up to a car show or something like that, no one's gonna care, no one's gonna say anything to you, and because it looks great sitting out here. So it's also really solid. It's not rusty. There's a couple little spots in the floor, a couple little pinholes, but that's it. And I haven't seen any repairs on this thing. So we'll walk around the body. There's a little bubble in the back, but that's it. So anyways, we don't like a bunch of smoke and mirrors. We just want to show you what it is. So anyways, showed you the lights. You can see a little crack right there, a couple little imperfections in the paint, little spot right there, little crazing and stuff around some of the trim. Grill looks good, in nice shape. You know, you can see again some little pitting on the chrome, little patina there, little burn through rub on the hood there. On top of the fenders, and hopefully you can see this, you can, and I might be able to wet sand out some more, but some little tiny little, I don't want to call them fish eyes, but just kind of little things on the paint like that. Again, I don't want to give you the impression that it's a, you know, $20,000 paint job or anything like that. It's just a really nice driver. Here you can see some touch up right there, and then a blend mark it looks like someone did on there, which obviously didn't go perfect, but they burned through the paint there a little bit. But again, it's in great shape. If you look down the side, you know, it's nice and straight overall. A couple little waves, but it looks nice. Tires are from 2007 Nankings, and they're 165 1480 80s all the way around, and they're in good shape. You can see the wheels are original. Bottom of the fenders look nice. You can see a kind of a rub through mark right there, And then also this door, if you don't watch it, it just rubs against there sometimes if it's open too far, and it rubs right there. So I don't know if something's wrong with the stop or something, but you just have to be careful. It's not dented or anything like that. So if you look down here, the rocker looks good, a couple imperfections there, bottom of the doors. You know, the bed looks really good. Again, the body work's not perfect. You can see a couple little imperfections there. If you look at the cab, top looks good, gutters look nice, a couple little dry spots in the paint, but overall looks in good shape. Door gap looks good, a little touch up down there. And again, the top is in really good shape. It's an older top, but again, looks really good. When you put the canvas down here, there's some little footment, little loops that need to be riveted to there, and I do have those. So because there's straps right here, so you can hook them there. So overall, looks good. We'll go ahead and go with the lights. We got marker lights, brake lights, and then blinkers. We got left and right, and even the license plate light work. You can see right there. It was kind of hard to see the tail lights, but they were on. We'll go ahead and take a look back here real fast before I walk down the other side. Again, these are really easy. You just flip these, pull those up, and you pull that down. So inside here looks good. Tailgate is in good shape. You can see back here, everything looks really clean. Spare tire. You know, it's not like it's hauled any heavy loads. Plywood looks really good back here as well. That's the way they built these. And you can see the top of the cab looks really good too. All the rails, all the top bows. And these actually, the top comes off really fast, and you can just pull the rails off and just use it as a regular pickup overall. Right here, there's a little spot, on the tailgate, little bubble right there around the tail lights. Look good, you know. So overall, very clean. We'll just take a look at this side. This side basically looks the same as the other. It's got stainless exhaust on it, actually, and look around the wheel lip, a couple little chips and different things. But again, little ding right there. But bottom of the bed looks good. Up here in this area is nice as well. A little crazing right here on the door latch. A couple little chips that are touched up down there. A couple little spots. It had an antenna hole there, but it doesn't have a radio, so 100% don't know where the antenna came in play in general when it doesn't have a radio. So overall, it looks in good shape. And I'm going to show you a cold start on it as well. We'll go ahead and do the interior. Actually, we'll just do it now. Why not? We're trying to figure out how to make our videos faster, but it's hard because we want to show you everything. But the interior is actually in really nice shape. You can see the dash. It does have a glove box over here. There's those little, it was hard for me to open that from the side, but here's those little loops for the back. You can see the glove box looks good. I went back too far, but that needs a little alignment. And then this one here, you can open it, but there's not a glove box there. So there's supposed to be a little stopper right here where that little hole, so you just got to line it up. So you can see it's got 90,187. The gas gauge isn't working. All the lights in here work. Actually, you can see it's got a 4-speed. The seats are in really nice condition overall. All the carpet's real nice. I took the carpets out so you can see the floors in the photos. You can see the jams. They're all in good shape and it's not hit. Over here you can see the original spot welds. And we'll take a look behind the seat here. You know, again, everything looks clean here in general. And we'll just hop over to the other side real fast for you. You know, if you were wondering where Stanley was in the beginning of the video, I just heard some squeaking. We could not get him over here because he's fell in love with a tennis ball. And so he's definitely got other things on his mind besides us. You can see inside the jam, everything looks good. You can see a little rub right here. But flip this seat for you. Well, there is some cleaning supplies that I didn't see. Some rags that I left in here, so those aren't coming with it, but they are there. So you can see we don't rehearse this stuff, you know, just go on the fly. So you can see the door panel looks good. Oh, let's roll up the window on that side. You can see the window rolls up and down nice. And I'll have her do that one for us.
Can you see that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
in my
good.
hand.
Perfect. Is it acting funny?
Yeah, it's kind of tight right there.
There we go. Now I'll go back the other way. There we go. It's kind of awkward when you're trying to do it with the other hand and stuff, but looks like it was a tiny bit stiff, but it was working. So hopefully that gives you a good look of it in general, and we'll do some drive-bys and probably wave at some people hopefully, and we'll show you some more stuff. Hey, we're going to take a look underneath the hood. We'll do a cold start for you, but I just wanted to show you a couple things. Here you can see actually that body tag up there. I can't remember if I showed that in the pictures, but I'll show that. VIN number up there. And the main thing in here is look at the aprons. Look how nice and clean they are underneath the battery box. Isn't rusty. Inner aprons all look nice. Inside the fender area, grill area. It's amazing how big the radiator is in this thing for such a small motor. It's a 948, but look how big that is. So it keeps nice and cool. We did a little tune-up to it. We cleaned the fuel system out and just general type stuff, not a lot of things. And it's just a nice little car, and it runs really, really good. The VIN number, well, not the VIN number, the engine tag number usually holds on by two little rivets, little tag. That's missing. It probably fell off at some point, but it's VIN by the number up there on the title. So SU carb. And anyway, so I'm going to have Mrs. Denwerks start it up for us. We'll go around the other side, and I'll show you what the knobs do and all that stuff. Oh, it is a cold start. I'm going to hold it. There you can see I'm holding the exhaust manifold. There we go. Almost forgot. And so it's in neutral. And right there, that one's the choke. So we'll pull that out. Window wipers is the next one. Key, and then lights. You can see the oil and the ignition light comes out. Both of those go off, but sometimes the idle's got to be up enough to get the alternator light off there, and then that one's lights. And this is actually kind of cute. Didn't show you earlier, but turn the wipers on, or the blinkers. See how it lights up? Kind of cool. So anyways, we'll fire it up here, and you pull that lever, and you can see both lights went out, which is good. And go ahead and push it in just a little bit. There we go. You can see it idling. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. Then go ahead and push it in a little more, the choke. The choke. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds really good. Look, sounds how smooth it is. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. Needs to be a little bit more warmed up, but you can tell it runs really nice, and we'll take it out for a little drive, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. So anyways, hopefully that helps. Hey, we're out cruising around in the little Morris. It's a nice little rig just to drive around. You can see the speedometer's working. We're in third gear right now. It is a 4-speed. You can see it's got 90,188. Obviously, I don't know if that's original or not, but overall, just a really nice driver, really. I mean, I don't know how fast we can get it up to in general. I guess the question is how fast can you get it up to, but how fast does it stop, you know?
Right.
So someone was asking about, can it ride around at 50? Yeah, we'll see what it does. I think 50's fine. Someone was talking about 73. I don't know if I would do that, you know, but I think it likes 50 pretty much. And I don't know if the speedometer's off or on, but right now it says we're going 40. So we'll just kind of watch it there. I think I've had it a little faster than this, but it's not like it's a speed demon by any means, but it's floored right now.
Yep.
I don't know if that speedometer is totally working, but I mean, I feel like we're going.
It's warming up.
Yeah, there it is, going 45 now. And we'll just keep on going, see what it does. But I think the speedometer might be off a little bit, because this definitely feels like 50, 55 that we're going. So anyways, we'll put on the brakes here in a minute when it's straight and see how it stops. Actually, not a lot of wheel shake or anything like that. You can see it stops nice and straight. So it's got drums all the way around, so I think it's doing all right. So we'll go ahead and show you some more stuff. First, we're going to drive around though. Hang out. Hey, we're going to take a look at the Morris underneath. You're still going to see all the still photos and everything like that we normally do, but I've always liked to do a video. It gives you just a better look at exactly what it is, and I can point out different things. And sometimes, you know, a lot of things look great on the outside, but when you crawl underneath the rig, sometimes you don't know what you're looking at. But this is where it all starts, is the condition underneath. So actually, when I go look at a car, that is the second thing I look at. I don't even really look at the paint that much. I crawl underneath and make sure it hasn't been hit and, you know, crazy repairs or anything like that. You know, again, they're not all perfect underneath because they've been driven, you know, so no one really restores stuff underneath too much. So, but this is actually pretty nice underneath, and you're going to see different things I'll point out. And it's actually a pretty clean little English car here, little Morris. I couldn't remember if I showed the date code. Oh yeah, 07, 2207. So these are from 2017. 2007. And you know, they look good. They're not all cracked or anything like that. So I would probably leave them, but if you were concerned about it, because a lot of the tire stores now are 6-10 years or something like that. A lot of that's just liability and things, but you know, I think they look good and no weird wear or anything like that. But if you were concerned, you could switch them out. I would probably drive on them personally. You can see here, and this would have been easy for me to fix. You got to put a screw or a bolt in there. So there's one missing there, and actually there should be one right there too. So needs two of those just for the front valance area. You can see the bushings and stuff have starting to get little cracks in them just from wear. Brake lines are dirty, the rubber brake lines, but they're pliable and they look good. Thing stops good. I don't see any leaking from the cylinders back here. They actually look in good shape, and it, you know, when we were out driving it, you saw that it stopped nice and straight. Inside the inner wheel wells looks in good shape. I got my flashlight. You can see here, everything looks nice and clean. Back behind the headlights hasn't been hit or anything like that. All this structure up here looks really, really good. If you look up in here again, looked like there might have been a little repair. You can see see that little screen looking right there. There might have been a little repair and some filler you might have used right up there in that section. You can see through here, all this looks really good. So you can see it doesn't leak oil all over the place. The engine actually is really dry. I actually just was out on a drive with it, and before we put it on the lift. Transmission looks good. Again, a little 4-speed. You can see the number. See up here. I can't really see it. I think I showed you on the block above there, but look at the frame. Looks really good. You can see some surface rust, but really nice frame on this one. Floors look really good. You can see a couple little pinholes right there, but the rest of the floors look really nice. Right here where the toe board is, you see a little bit of rust right there, and that would be really easy to repair if you wanted to. On this side, it looks really good. Rest of the floors on this side look really, really nice. So I probably wouldn't mess around with the floors that much on this. You know, honestly, they're actually in pretty good shape overall. So besides those little pinholes. You can see the frame back here, back of the cab. Looks really good. And also you can see the little drain holes. They're not clogged on the rockers there, which helps save the floors in the rockers. You can see the back of the cab here. Everything, again, looks really good. Up around the wheel well, and I'll go back around the other side. You can see there hasn't been any damage back here or any major rust. You can see here, everything looks to be in pretty good shape overall. So on the bottom of the floor, the wood floor looks nice. So overall nice. You can see the muffler, the exhaust is stainless. You can see here, and it goes out, drops out this side. If you can see that. I don't know why they did that. They came all the way across the body. They could have just dropped it out right here. So that's kind of funny. But you can see Great Britain stainless steel. So the exhaust on at least the muffler, I think this is stainless steel the way that looks. But I don't know why they dropped it out over there. It's kind of funny. So anyways, that's probably the way they did it from the factory or something like that. But anyways, I hope that helps you underneath. Really nice little Morris, and it is no reserve. So top bid is gonna get it. So give me a call if you got any questions, and be glad to help you. Thanks.